Welcome to this week's episode. I'm Paula Williams.
I'm John Williams.
And we are ABCI, and ABCI's mission is
to help all you ladies and gents out there in the aviation sector sell more of your products and services.
Absolutely. So, like most businesses, we get really involved in our clients and things going on and all kinds of stuff. And we don't spend a lot of time on introspection, which is, not exactly true. We actually try to be introspective at least for 5 minutes every Monday when we do our weekly meetings. And one thing that we discovered was that we really haven't done much focus on our basic fundamentals as a business, at least in our podcast. We do it all the time with our clients, but we haven't updated what's out there about the fundamentals of what we do in a very long time.
True.
So we decided to do a short series of podcast episodes about the fundamentals, and it's just kind of a back to the basics. Here's what we do, and here's why we do it, right?
Okay.
So this week we're talking about branding. And branding is a heck of a lot more than revising your logo. I always have to laugh when somebody sends out a press release because they have changed a color in their logo or something along those lines, which can be a big deal. I mean, you shouldn't do those things unconsidered, but there's a whole lot more that goes into your brand than your logo, your fonts, your colors, things like that. When we do branding for a company, it goes right back to our strategy and planning. Who are we selling to? What do we want to communicate to them? Steve Jobs. It was Jeff Bezos. Oops. Jeff Bezos. Let's cut that out.
Yep.
Jeff Bezos said, your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. So the only way to influence that is to be very cognizant of what happens while you're in the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every interaction with a customer is part of your brand. And so you look at some of the great brands in the world, like Harley-Davidson. Every time you call their office, every time you walk into a store, every time you go on a ride, every time you take a class, it is a deepening of your relationship with Harley-Davidson. And it is a reflection of the Harley-Davidson brand, right?
That's true.
And we just talked with Vance Forrest a couple of weeks ago about Disney. Disney has one of those brands where every single line you stand in, every single website or web page you visit, every time you get on the phone with somebody from Disney, it is a reflection of their brand.
That's true.
You talk to somebody sweeping the street on Main Street, USA, and they know your name somehow, in a creepy sort of way. But seriously, they spend an awful lot of time and money, and they understand that every customer interaction is on stage because that is a reflection of their brand.
Oh, I know. I took my daughter there and had a robot approach her and say, "Hi, Michelle."
That was years ago.
Mm-hmm. And she started crying. She said, "Daddy, it knows my name." Because I teach her,
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to talk to strangers.
Mm-hmm.
This was a stranger.
No, you can talk to a strange robot in Disneyland.
Well, yeah, I know, but you know how she is. So
Mm-hmm.
I explained to her that probably hurt her name.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it would know you because of the wristband or whatever you wear.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So branding is a lot more than that. And so when we do branding work with an aviation company, we want to look at, what are some of the key phrases? What are the ways that you describe your product or service? Do you call your customers customers, or do you call them clients? Or do you call them guests? There's a lot that goes into your brand.
Selecting those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Exactly. Well, we look forward to working on your brand as well.
Of course.
All right. Seriously, I think, what we bring to the table is a lot of experience with a lot of different types of aviation industry clients. So that is how we've evolved our business model, and this is the array of what it includes, right?
That's true.
Okay.